home, and just waiting. You're just waiting and laying. Oh, will today be the day? No, I've been waiting 30 years. I just lay here out of habit. We cannot just lay down. We are not like those who lay down. We are like those who arise and arouse ourselves into a victory march, a victory run, a victory dance. God has not lost any power. We've lost the ability to believe. 2 Chronicles chapter 13, verses 13 through 15. Now Jeroboam had sent troops around to the rear. Everybody say the rear. The rear. So that while he was in front of Judah, the ambush was behind them. Do you get what that's saying right there? They're surrounded. They are surrounded. They look ahead of them, there's the enemy. They look behind them, there's the enemy. Everywhere they look, the enemy's there. Judah turned and saw that they were being attacked at both the front and the rear. I want you to notice the out of order sequence here. They noticed that there was someone in behind them and there was someone in front of them. They were hedged in. Then they cried out to the Lord. Then the trumpets blew. And then the men of Judah raised the battle cry. At the sound of what? Their battle cry, God routed Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Judah. It was when the people got the voice of victory. They cried at first because they were surrounded. Oh my God, what am I going to do? But then the trumpets blew, and then they changed their tune from woe is me to God got the victory. When they began to shout the victory, God moved and he routed the enemy. He routed them. He didn't just say, well, why don't you leave him alone for right now? Oh, trouble, must you be so persistent? Can't you give him a break for just one day? That's what we believe sometimes out of God. Oh, Lord, just take away the cloud today. Woe is me. Oh, I'm surrounded. Oh, if I could just have a little drop of water to quench my thirst. Don't you know that there's a fountain of life in this place? That if we come and we drink from that, we'll never be thirsty again. Amen. We want so often just to a little drip of water, just say this just for a moment. But there is a fountain that's flowing in this place. And when we begin to be steered up for victory in our battle cry, that we're going to rise up and we're going to arouse ourselves and we're going to go out there and do what we're supposed to do. We're going to go out there with the help of the Lord and fight this battle. Not just sit back and cower in fear. We're not men of fear. We're not women of fear. We're children of God. We're children of faith. We're men of faith. We're women of faith. We have power. It's God within us. When we begin to act like we got power, when we have a little Holy Ghost swagger about us, we'll see some things happen.
Yes, we will.
But it's got to come from the heart. It's got to be genuine within us. It's got to be something built deep in that cannot be shaken. That the little troubles and winds of life cannot come and break apart the foundation. If it's out here and we only give it our voice, little winds come along and break the foundation. But when it's inside, deep within our hearts, nothing can be broken. Only God can come in and build upon that. We have got to have a shout of the King in our hearts.
Amen.